Hey, gotta say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever in the world you are. You're tuned to Love 101 FM, the family station. We're live on Facebook and also on YouTube. And I'm Sara-Ann Edwards Miller, Sara-Ann the Chirpy One. And beside me is
Timoy Butler.
wonderful. It's 103. Have you had your lunches yet? I hope so. It's a free flow Friday, the 18th of October. Saying good afternoon to my friends listening to us on the FM band 101.1357999. My friends listening to us online at www.love101.org. If you're listening to us via the app that you have downloaded for
$0 free.
very good afternoon to you. Now, today you'll be inspired, informed, entertained, and engaged. In a moment, I'll bring you highlights from the news. 1:15. Today is World Menopause Day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're also having the mammograph. Probably no, I think it's still going on at UHWI.
Okay.
Michael, don't tell you. Anyway, right. So being at today's World Menopause Day, joining us at 1:15, Vera Boge is Dr. Dania Baugh, chair of the HIC Foundation, internist and menopause specialist, who will explore menopause as a natural phase in a woman's life. And she'll emphasize the importance of proactive health management. 1:45, we go to mental size. That's mental exercise. 2 o'clock, prayer blast with Ronaldo Hamilton. 2:15, music. We bring you some new songs. 3 o'clock, alive highlights. And today, you have to stick and stay because we have people who are going to tell us how to make money and be your own boss and level up. Right? Right. So you don't have to stick to your 9 to 5. You can be free. 4:30, we go to the Small People Show with Auntie Vashti. Now time for highlights of the news at this time. U.S. veterinarian pays $1 million fine after ammo found in luggage at Sangster Airport. U.S. veterinarian Clint Martin, who was arrested and charged this month after a magazine with 12 rounds of ammunition was found in his luggage at the Sangster International Airport in St. James, pleaded guilty to the charges yesterday. After an impassioned plea by Martin's attorney at law, Charles Advocate Ganja Singh, for the most lenient sentence, Martin was fined a total of $1 million on both counts, and that's 1 million Jamaican dollars. He was fined $500,000 or 6 months imprisonment for unauthorized possession of a firearm and $500,000 or 6 months imprisonment for unauthorized possession of ammunition. The case was transferred yesterday from the Western Regional Gun Court to the St. James Parish Court, where Martin pleaded guilty. Now, the 38-year-old Martin, who is from Tennessee, was arrested and charged on October 3 and was granted bail 6 days later. Martin jetted off the island yesterday, shortly after paying the fines. So when you do these things, you just pay and you're free after.
Yeah. Pay and go, that's what it said.
Beg your pardon. In other news, PM says country no longer seen by investors as high risk. I'm sure I charge him more.
Why? I don't know how much these crimes.
1 million Jamaican dollars. That's probably nothing to him. I drop in the bucket. He should feel it in his pocket. Why was he transferring
it? Feeling it in his pocket. I'm not defending him, no. I'm just asking.
$1 million and him just gone. So, but he ought to know that he's not supposed to have these things on him. No, so.
Well, US is different from Jamaica.
Yeah, but when in Rome, you do as the Romans do, and if you're not sure, you ask. Because maybe it's legal. Maybe he has his legal thingy. I don't know. But there's a thing that you would go to the customer service agent and you would say, such and such and such. You don't just put it in your luggage like that.
Okay. Well,
Anyway,
all right.
no. We need the judge to tell us, Judge Paula. We don't know. All right, so the next news, PM says country no longer seen by investors as high risk. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness says Jamaica's economic outlook has taken a turn for the better, where the country is no longer seen by investors as high risk. Speaking at the recent opening of a new quartz furniture and appliance store in Draxhall, St. Anne, he said the country's economic climate has become so stable that investors no longer have to worry about unfriendly and uncertain dynamics where investments would be susceptible to market upheaval. Dr. Holness pointed out that the next phase of the government's effort will be to ensure that the economy grows, noting, however, that to get there, we must have investments. He said that it should also be noted that investment by itself is only one component, as there are some other components like efficiency, productivity, and innovation. Finally, from highlights from the news. 4-hour water lockoff scheduled for many communities in 3 parishes. So listen up, listen up. The National Water Commission, NWC, has advised that operations at the Martha Ray treatment plant in Trelawney is scheduled to be temporarily suspended on Friday, that's today, October 18, between the hours of 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. So you have less than an hour to catch up some water if you haven't stored any water as yet. Now, the disruption is to facilitate urgent valve replacement work at the facility. As a result, a significant number of customers in St. James, Trelawney, and St. Anne, who are served by this facility, will experience a disruption in their water supply. The areas to be affected in St. James include Greenwood, Rose Hall, Coral Gardens, Iron Shore, Ryan Park, Spot Valley, Cornwall, Mount Zion, Palmyra, St. John, Barretown, and Providence Heights. I hope I got that name right enough. Stay gone. More so. So you heard, right? The areas to be affected in Trelawney include Falmouth, Royalton Hotel. Royalton Hotel?
No.
Oh, they go to. Well, I probably.
Yeah, I think
They have tanks.
They're backup.
Yeah. Rock, Cooper's Pen, Granville, Green Park, Shawfield, right? Shawfield, Silver Sands, Duncan's Bay, Kerry Park, Stewart Castle, Salt Marsh, Davis Pen, Stonebrook Vista, Florence Hall Village, Coral Spring Village, Wiltshire, Hague Housing Scheme, Daniel Town, Hammersmith, and Retreat Heights. The areas to be affected in St. Anne include Discovery Bay, Bridgewater Heights, Bridgewater. No more Bridge Light. But anyway, Bridgewater Heights, Primrose Hill, Lakeside Park, Hopewell Park, and Old Folly. So those are the areas to be affected by, the water shut off. It's 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. So it's not like it's an
entire day.
Right. Those are the highlights from the news at this time. Saigon, thank you. Saigon is Asian. I would not have gotten that. Saigon. Thank you, Kadian. Is Saigon nickname.
Yeah.
It's spelled Saigon and it's pronounced Saigon. Like the Asian Valley. Yes, only in the West. No Kingston and St. Andrew. All right? Because it's a vowel that they're changing. So the peeps on the eastern side, you guys are okay. But the parishes that I mentioned, the 3 parishes, St. James, St. Anne, and Trelawney, those are the parishes who will be affected. They're changing some kind of vowels. So Kingston won't be affected. St. Andrew won't be affected.
Good.
All right. Also, it's almost time for me to finish. So there's also a feature on NCB. It's now new that you can lock off your
Yes.
debit card, lock it off or
Disable.
block it. So if anything happens, then yeah.
Oh no.
Anyway,
Today because you have an Android.
excuse me, must be find out from last week. You're bright.
Yeah, alright.
The iPhone 5 will crack up like wood. Look, Jesus!
Come on.
Timon, what's going over there? It crack up more. No, sir. Come quickly. I only have 2 minutes to do this register. Gladys Simmons, no, you're unruly. 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Then we're back to good afternoon. Iona Ashburn, Raymar Finn, 10 minutes that time. Yvonne Scott, Shernet Smith, Gladys Simmons, Raymar Finn, Sonia Hamilton, Anne-Marie Beckford, Joan Tomlinson, Nardia Bingham, Charmaine Griffiths, Laverne Addison, Dalbert Houghton, Marcy Thompson, RGD, Metal Harriet first on Facebook, Hazel Richards Dowd, Ricardo Portia second, and Chub Checker, you are third. Laverne Anderson, Vanessa Scott, Nardia Bingham, Paula Stevenson, Sandra Cameron, Bertrand Douglas, Christine Archibald, Iselin Morrison, Sandra Francis, Tony Hamilton, Lorna Daly, Esther Anglin, Champion Carol, Jillian Brown, Confident Wanda Wayne Tracy, Vanessa Scott, Suzanne Grant Hay, Donna McCoy, what's up? Carlene Williams, Derek McFarlane, hey, Gary Brown, Shernet Smith, Carlene Blake, Alvarine Ellison, A. Montague, Petrona Wiggins, Lorna Gibbs, The Bible Quiz Channel, Vilma Hibbert, Brianna Mitchell, Rosemary Thorpe, Elaine Carr, Christine Dingwall, Knowledge James, Sasha Boo Stewart, UP Top Smith. I don't know if UP or UP, because you pronounce his name. Doreen Bradshaw, Anissa Johnson, Barry Morgan, and we got everyone. That's it. That's all the time we have for live. This is Love 101 FM, the family station. So you won't see me on Monday on the live because it's a holiday. So you'll catch me again on Tuesday. All right?
It's Mario. Sara-Ann is here. I have been waiting for so long. Welcome the trappy one. Her presence electrifies everyone. My mother's listening too. She said she feels like she's 21. No, that's what she does to you. Such a great spirit, plays in the spirit too. So expect a miracle. Anything's possible now that stars bright. Ooh, you will be just fine. My soul will feel so alive with whatever